All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1160 on this beautiful Thursday evening. This is our last Studying Brew of the month, I believe, of August, right? Yeah, this is the last Studying Brew of the month. We have made it through August. We are heading into September. So the next time I think we see you, right, is September 1st?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
well, it'll be after the 1st.
No, it's the
No,
first.
it'll be first. Yeah, I was right. Wow. Rarely is my
Rarely.
mental calendar lined up. But I did it. I don't know how I did it. I did it.
Guess we have
Um,
5 calendars around this house.
I ignore every single one of them. I ignore every single one of them.
Subconsciously good.
It's like one of those things, like you hear the snooze on your alarm clock and you still don't get up. Feel like that with all the calendars in this house. They're literally everywhere. Anyways, you're not here for my calendaring ability. My name is Andy. And like I said, you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all things you need to teach you on this beautiful Thursday evening. Because tonight we are going to study some securities for free.
Yep.
We're going to go over we're going to go over 6 questions.
It's right
We're
here.
going to do a little bit of content, a little bit of technique. But the most important thing is it's going to be helpful for you to realize how much you don't need to know.
I think I'm going to try to do technique and demonstrate the backup of simplified content.
So if you're on if some of you are on here in the chat, they might want to start putting answers into the chat. They think they know or they know what it is, the answer with the content.
Yeah.
Let's wait till the second part of the question breakdown.
Yeah. We're going to do a Tuesday.
So we'll go for technique first. And on the second part of it, you can go ahead, feel free to put your
Connection.
connection in there.
Yes.
Wait your timing out. Is that what we'll do?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're doing on Thursday. But I'm also going to say this. It is Thursday, and we are heading into the weekend, and we are heading into a new month. And some of us take inventory of what we got done and what we didn't in a month, right? That's the normal. It doesn't have to be all negative. I think everybody, or you should keep a scorecard, a personal scorecard, maybe a business scorecard of what you set out to do, your tasks, your goals for the month. Did you meet them? Did you not? How can I improve? I think that's just the thing that we should be doing. And if you're not, I encourage you to do that because it's a great way to help yourself improve every month. And then you add up all the different months, and guess what? At the end of the year, you have a complete change in where you started at the beginning of the year. And we start the next year, totally different page. And as we head into this next month, and you're taking inventory, and some of y'all may have realized that you have a weekend problem. I've been talking about this for months now. It is a weekend epidemic out there, sweeping the nation, sweeping around the world. It's an epidemic in which we work and study only 5 days a week, and we take the weekend off because we deserve it, because we got stuff going on, because there's a party, because there's a cruise, because there's a vacation, because there's a meeting, because I want an incentive to a certain place or whatever it is, whatever the reasons, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It all adds up to one thing and one thing only, that you didn't get any studying done that weekend for whatever reason. You could call it an excuse, you could call it was an excuse, it was a reason, however you rationalize it. The bottom line is it doesn't happen. It sets you back every single time, every weekend. If you add up all the weekends in 1 month, that's a week off, basically every month that you take off of your studying. And if you're not where you wanted to be and you realize every single week you have to start off again every Monday over and over, or you're back to square one almost, or you feel like you're 2 steps back, or you feel like you're not progressing, a lot of times it points to our discipline and our commitment. It really is. It's just how disciplined were you to get something done every single day and uh, you know, every single day of the month, right?
Yeah.
Brandy says if you're going to have a cheat day, meaning you're going to take it easy that day, still do
10 questions.
10 questions.
Mhm.
Still do 10 questions.
Yeah.
If you got an action packed weekend, because this is a holiday weekend, because, some of y'all have the day off on Monday. Some of y'all got kids out of school. Some of y'all are already planning your barbecue, your time by the pool, your time by the beach, it's already planned out. You already got all your plans, right? If you're in Vegas, right, there's no beach, but there is a pool somewhere
I'm
with your
sure.
name on it, I'm
Sure,
sure.
there's a
I'm
pool.
sure there's an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, there's a outing, there's something, a lake. There's something, right, in your neck of the woods. Um, Midwest, you don't have beaches, you have lakes. I'm just letting you know. I've been to the Midwest and you all say, let's go to the beach. I think ocean, you guys say lake. It's not the same. Not the same. But whatever it is, it's still fun. It's still something that you're doing that's not studying, correct? But Brandy, when you were studying and we have these outings with the kids,
Oh, yes.
what would you do?
Two things. I would try to do my studying in the morning, or I didn't care. I did my studying while I was there.
She would do her studying while she was there. Literally, she would do her studying. How would you do your studying while you were there?
Um, all these questions. I would take my quizzes. Look, they weren't
Because they
focused
want to hear from
quizzes.
you, not me.
I know. They weren't focused quizzes. I might be taking you up on that, Carlos. They weren't focused, so I knew that the score wasn't going to be phenomenal. But I don't know if you guys remember what Michelle said back in July when she said she took like a quiz while she was sitting on a curb waiting for the 4th of July parade to pass by, and she got like a 90 something percent. Like, why? Like, guys, take those what I call distracted quizzes while you're out. Who cares? You're on your phone scrolling anyways. Take a quiz.
I mean, we can all agree it's cute to see your kids jump into the lake, boomerang style. They jump in, then they're back out. Oh my gosh. And then they're back in, and then they're back out.
Okay, but if
And
that
then
is
you pick a
13,
song,
watch them.
but there's a song you put to it. There's a whole thing, and you're editing, and it's cute, right? Everybody sees it. Guys, you might have to skip on those Instagram boomerangs for a minute. You might have to not share with everybody, every cousin, everybody, and your aunts and uncles that what you're doing that day. You might be, instead of doing the Instagram, you might be playing with the kids and watching the kids, but you're doing a quiz on the side
Yeah, I did lots of quizzes.
while you're lifeguarding,
Yeah.
or while you're waiting for the food to be cooking, while you're standing at the barbecue, while you're grilling, while you're, doing whatever it is you're doing, while you're trying to get out of a conversation with one relative you don't want to talk to. Ooh, I'd love to have this conversation, but I got to go study. Whatever it is you got to do, there's many ways to incorporate it into your holiday weekend.
Yes.
It doesn't have to wait till Tuesday. In fact, I implore you not to let it wait till Tuesday. It will be something you'll be like, dang it, why didn't I listen? This really is not what I wanted to be or where I wanted to be on Tuesday. I also wanted to leave you guys with this. I know the weekend, I know it doesn't matter if it's the weekend or the week or whatever. Sometimes this whole studying thing, it's a challenge. It's a struggle. It's everything you can to be still invested in it, to stay focused in it, to really you constantly got to check your why and why you're doing this, why you want to get to this other level, why do you want to take this quiz, why do you want to take this test, why do you want to get a pass notice, why is it something that you want to do? Always have that in check and have it written down. It'll help you get through it. But the other part of it is I want y'all, and then I know not all of you believe in the same God as I do, and that's okay. But I will say this: I had this on the Instagram, and it was really good, and I want to share this with you. God intentionally made your calling beyond your natural ability, so you have to depend on His grace to fulfill it. You're going to be pushed out of your natural ability. That's when grace comes into effect. That's when grace comes into effect. We all get pushed out of our natural abilities to get to that next level. That's why it's a challenge. That's why it's the next level. And that's why we got faith. So lean on that this weekend. If you are having that challenge, if you are having that moment, have grace. Grace is so important. And most importantly, don't stop. And if you don't have a program yet to get into, and you're joining us for the first time, welcome. It's kind of what we do, positive message. I do a slight commercial, then we go right into it, and then we're off into the free. And if you really don't like any of this stuff and you just want to learn some content, become a member. Brandy's still going to give you some message because we always talk about positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude is one of those edges to getting an exam done, getting anything done that you cannot sleep on, as the kids say, you can't go to sleep on that. And you got to make sure that you have that as you go through go through the journey of studying. So we got a whole program. We have course videos that you can do at any time. So if you want to get up in the morning early and before you hit out to the beach, to the lake, to the river, to the barbecue, to the outing, whatever it is, you can already have a course video already done. You can already have your notes already done at any time in the morning, and then you go out and you go get your fun on, or go get your prospecting on, or whatever it is you do this weekend. You can go make that happen on your time. We have live exam sessions like we did today. We'll have some more tomorrow where we literally take the content, Brandy takes the content and puts it into how you might see it on the exam, showing you those techniques, showing you the strategy, showing you how much you don't need to know, showing you how simple you just got to keep it. Plus, you have all those different tutoring session options that we have available where you can ask questions. But in those live sessions, you can always ask questions as well to help you get through it. We have all these different things and all these different options available. Scan the QR code, hit the links. We got the books for sale, the SIE 6 and 63 and 65. Are you finding your LEM a little bit too overwhelming? A little too much?
Boring. Oh,
Can't figure out what to study because there's like a lot of information about a lot of things and it really boring and you don't really want to crack. Well, guess what? Those books can take the place of that. Our study guides are designed to take the place of those boring books, and it's literally everything you need to know. It has everything on there that you need to have for those exams. So I would pick up a copy. Some of our programs does include the study guide. So if you are thinking about joining up as a member, you might want to check out that option before you buy that study guide. So that way you can just get it included. Kona community on the Discord, scan the QR code, join in on that community, get in there and study this weekend. There are other people that are studying as well. Brandy can help you out over there. We call it text tutoring.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, we do that. And then contact us at 951-290-3077. That's where you can give me a call, give me a text if you need anything. Also, KonaButterflyz at gmail.com. That's our email. You can reach out and, you know, say, hey, what's up? Right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What's going on? All right. We got the series 26. We got Kona Study Hall tomorrow. We got Kona Exam Mastery. It is Exam Mastery tomorrow. We have live quiz Friday. Brandy's going to take a live quiz. She's going to work it just like you would. You open up a quiz, right? And then Brandy's just going to go through it live and just answer them as they come, right?
Yeah.
Demonstrating the OMs, demonstrating the strategies, right? What do you
Yeah.
say?
No, they do it. Sorry, I don't take the quiz. I guide you through a quiz.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean we do a live quiz, but
On Exam Mastery.
yes, but the people who are on live, they take the quiz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just guide.
Oh,
I
you
just
do?
ask questions,
Ah,
and they tell me in the chat
there you
what's
go.
going on. It's
So
engaging.
it's way more engaging.
I don't call on you though.
I think she should, but
I will not ever do that. It's like my worst fear. I
Brandy
hated
won't do
that.
it. Brandy won't do it.
Hated that class.
Brandy won't do it. Andy would.
Brandy, can you please read the top of page 42? What?
Wow, somebody got traumatized. All right, well, that's what we're doing in the Kona Exam Mastery, Kona Study Hall. We got 26 live going over those topics. All right, as I said earlier, but we don't have a graphic up on there, just so you guys all know, we will be working on Monday. So we'll have our regular live sessions. We will not be off on Labor Day.
We will be working.
We
so
will be
you
laboring.
can study
We will be laboring on Labor Day.
with us on
Why?
Monday.
Because some of y'all, that's the first time you had a day off in a long time, and you can actually attend those live sessions. So we'll take advantage of it.
And for those of you who want to register for small groups, it'll be up tonight.
There you go. So Brandy will have that up tonight. So make sure to register for those small group tutorings. All right, you ready?
As soon as I finish making my note. My note.
Right, written on your hand.
Yeah, so I don't forget.
Tattooed. All right, let's go. All right, we're going to go over 6 different questions, 6 different exams, contents. We're going to have techniques. We're going to have all that in there. Brandy, do you have anything you want to add?
No.
Follow along. Do it like Brandy.
Pretty much.
You could know because you said earlier. So she's going to put up these questions, and the first part she's going to answer with straight techniques, and then the second part of answering the question, she's going to do it with just some of the content. So
Yeah.
she's going to show you basically two ways to get to a right answer.
So we're gonna try to get as far as we can using what we talk about on Tuesday and Monday, the Kona catchphrase and the test taking techniques, and then we're gonna back up that with content. Little bit.
Literally answering the question two different ways.
Exactly. Okay.
Two different ways.
Two different ways. Let's go. Let's go. So I have monthly, I have each quarter, I have annually, and I have biannually. So I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, I mean, there's some things out there that are monthly.
Yes.
There's a lot of things out there that are quarterly.
A lot of.
There's a few things out there that's annually. I don't ever know of anything biannually though. That's like every 2 years, right?
Yeah.
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 So I don't like that one.
Some people might have thought that was semi-annually, but no, it's
No.
biannually.
Bi is two. Semi is half.
Right.
Yeah. So I was looking at it and I see what you guys are writing, except maybe B is 4 times. Yeah. So I'm going to just kind of go to the question. I did note that B is 2 words, right? And so I think this one might have to be a catchphrase thing.
Well, let's see.
So the question says common shareholders have the right to receive an audited set of financial statements of the company's performance, and it's how long. Now I'm thinking about this. You would actually have to hire a oh that somebody in the chat just put it. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. So back to the question. If you're going to do an audited report, an audited financial statement, can you imagine having an auditor every quarter? Can you imagine having an auditor even worse every month?
Oh, that'd be worse.
So expensive. So logically, common sense, plain meaning, I'm going with annually. Now, somebody in the chat said this. So check this out. So this is 12 months. This is wait, hold on.
Where was the content? Where was the technique?
Oh, sorry. Well, that's the technique was there wasn't a technique, but it was Kona catchphrase. It was the
Got you.
Yeah. So check this out. So monthly is the shortest, right? Biannually is the longest. Annually is the third longest.
Right.
Guys, that's the answer. That was cool. Thank you, David R.
Third highest.
Third highest. That was like the third highest. Like it worked with time. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry. But I was going with the logic behind an audited report. Okay.
Did you already do it with content?
Yeah, the logic between an audit,
Oh, okay.
the audited.
There was no stated segue.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
You
that
got
was
distracted by the chat.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay.
That was good.
That was good. Okay. What? Okay. So I have both may avoid taxation. Both may offer numerous objectives. Both offer an unlimited number of shares in a continuous public offering. So that's unlimited. Both may either be diversified or non-diversified. So, there's no may.
We're not getting through this with the chat.
Why are we? No,
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know why.
Hey,
I don't know why.
Hey, y'all are looking out in the chat right now. That is a great observation. There's no may in C. It's perfect, right? Okay, so that's the technique in that one.
I just mean the
What?
Never mind. Just keep going.
Okay. Regarding open end and close end companies, all the following are true except the unlimited number. True except, guys, that's only open. That's your answer. Boom.
True except, what does that mean?
Not true. Oops, sorry, my bad. It's saying regarding both of them, all the following are true except. So we're looking for the not true. And they both don't offer a continuously.
When you see a true except, that means not true.
Exactly.
So what's content?
That only open end does an unlimited number in a continuous public offering. That's your content.
But you didn't need it. You just need to see there was a different answer there.
Yeah.
That one had no may.
You guys are fire. I could have been distracted at the library today.
You were completely distracted.
I didn't mean to be.
That was okay.
Okay. So I have a 529 and I have a 529. Okay. I have prepaid tuition and then I'm going to save for college. So I'm either going to pay it early or save to pay it at the time.
Yeah.
Make sense? Okay. So, okay.
So we're only paying attention to B and D.
Because they're the two with numbers, and they are the only two talking about the 529s.
Are they opposite? Yeah.
Similar. I think I don't know if you would call this opposite or similar. I don't
So
know.
the technique is that.
Yeah, those are two similar. So Yusuf, we're gonna read this super fast because we're looking for prepay it or save for college. Okay. Yusuf would like to save money for his 10-year-old daughter's college. She has her heart set on a small liberal arts school with a growing reputation in the arts. His biggest concern is the potential increase in cost over the next several years. This program would be suited to hedge against the increasing cost of college. Pay it early.
Yep.
Pay it early.
Jocelyn, you had it right.
Yeah. If you're worried about it going up in price by the time your daughter gets to college in 8 years, pay it early.
Yeah, they can't hit you with a bill. You already paid it.
Yep. Yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
You paid it 4 years ago.
That's right. Yeah. So I would have stopped at the save for money, but that kept going too long for it just to be saved for money. So I decided to scan the rest of it.
Through this, if you want to ask questions, type it in the chat, or we can wait till afterwards and we'll talk about this. If you're on live, we'll unmute you and you guys, we'll go through these questions.
Yeah.
We're going to keep flowing though.
Yeah. Okay. I have the NAV calculated at the end, real-time quotes available for ETFs, real-time quotes available for ETFs, calculating the NAV. So A and C are like weirdly not really related, but these two are. Now look at this logic. You guys ready for this plain meaning? If I have real-time quotes, right, like those, like B and C say, wouldn't I be able to purchase it throughout the day? I mean, what's the point of a real-time quote if I can't just buy it at that moment? If I can only buy it once a day,
yeah, there's no point in keeping
point?
track of it all day long.
So I'm going to look for true in the answer choice. Okay. Customer is interested in exchange traded fund with regard to how they can be traded. You want the customer to be aware that. I know it doesn't say true in the question, but isn't that asking what's legit?
Yeah, you want to be aware that there's real time, and so that way you can make a trade at any time. Right. And you'll have an accurate quote.
See, one of the things that we talk about is like being able to answer a question without like knowing the content. This is like using real world words like we do on Monday. Does that make sense?
Sure. I think it makes sense to them.
I hope so. I hope so. Okay. 7.5, 6.5, 8.2, 7.2. And I was like, okay, well, 6.5 is the lowest, right? Because it starts with a 6. 8.2 is the highest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I got here and it was this coupon thing, right? And so I was like, okay, well, I'm starting with 7.5 and this is higher than $1,000.
Yeah.
It's higher, right? So that means my dollar is higher. That means my percent has to be lower. Oh, but Brandy, there's two that are lower. Okay. Watch this, guys. Okay.
Is this where we do the bump?
This is the boop. Because 105.5, add a dollar sign, add a 0. What's half? 5, right? 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to add that. Look at that. That's only $55 more. Boop. Just a boop. So that's why we're going to go with 7.1, which it's not the third, but it's not equal.
And 7.1 was the third highest.
No, 7.5 is.
7.5 is.
But this would be par. This would be equal. Now, if you guys wanted to know, like, what are you talking about, Brandy? Here's your quick content. Okay. There's your seesaw. Here's my 7.5. Don't tell Andy, I just did that. And then I'm going to go up here. And then that means I'm going to go down there. So right there. Right there. Okay.
Yeah, 6.5 would have been way lower.
Too low. Too low. All right. Okay, cool. Do I have one more? I think that's the last one. Okay. Last one. Ready? Let's go. So excited about this one. I don't know why. An issuer transaction. That means I'm going to look for issuer in the question. An exchange market execution. What's that? An exchange market execution. Are you trying to get fancy with transaction?
I think so.
A primary or investor to investor transaction. Bro, that's not right. Primary, if you guys remember from another Studying Brew, primary is the first. So it can't be investor to investor. You can't be a primary and buy a car from another, I was
That's
gonna
like
say
saying,
carmaker.
no, I was gonna say it's like saying you bought a new car, but it was from the used car lot. It's new to you, but it's not a new car off the factory floor.
Hey, if Toyota isn't getting money for that Camry that you're just buying, it's not primary.
No, that was CarMax.
If it's CarMax, it's secondary, right?
Yeah.
So secondaries, right? So this is actually the primary right here. So these two are all same.
Those coffee stains were not from you.
Exactly. So those two are opposite. I would like to cross off D, but I don't know what C's trying to say, so I can't. Okay. A corporation sells shares to the investing public to raise capital. The corporation is selling. A corporation is selling. That doesn't sound like an investor. Boom.
Primary.
Boom.
Third market?
Who's third market?
I don't know. I was just trying to can't be both third market.
Third market is listed being sold over the counter. It's like a name brand being sold
As a generic?
as a generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We made it through. We got it. We did it. We made it to the end. That was awesome. Little bit of technique, little bit of content. I don't know if there was two ways to answer it, but there really was.
Yeah.
Just go back and watch that replay again. But there was different ways to answer that question. Brandy pointed it out. Little bit of content, little bit of technique. It was good. But be sure to put that into practice when you do your quizzes this weekend. Make sure to get those quizzes done this weekend. It is a Labor Day weekend, so make sure you are putting in the work because the only way to get better at anything is practice and more practice because you can't master anything on a part-time level. It takes a lot longer, but you're probably not going to be a master.
That was that was that was solid right there.
Thank you. And also don't forget, got to have grace.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We will be back tomorrow for all you members. We'll also be back for everyone on Monday because, as we said, we will be laboring on Labor Day. So, y'all have a good weekend this weekend and stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great weekend and stay safe and sober.
Thank you all so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.
Okay, you don't have to be sober, but be safe.
Be safe.